in desperate need. Part C, I think, gave us some trouble. Just to cut to the chase, you factor all the bottoms. Oh, I think. Oh, yeah. 73, 47 equals. That should be it there, yeah. So if you factor any of those wrong, the next step is going to be horrendous. Because you're going to have things picking up multiple things. That sucks. But here, the only thing he needs is what? X plus 2. The only thing he needs, 2x minus 3. And the only thing he needs, 2x plus 3. Since it's an equation, I can multiply both sides by that denominator so that it goes away. Don't get happy about that and do it everywhere. You can only work in equations. So here, all these go away. Kicks ass, right? Much nicer equation now. 3x plus 6 plus 8x minus 12 equals 10x plus 15. 11, 10, subtract x, negative 6, add 6, you get 21. Sweet. And what do you have to be careful about here? It couldn't be what, for example? It couldn't be negative 2. It couldn't be negative 3/2, and it couldn't be positive 3/2. And it's none of those, so for that fact, it looks good. Doesn't make anything undefined. Okay, how are we doing so far? Semi-decent, okay. Oh, before I forget, one big reason we're doing this today is because we're going to have a quiz on chapter 1. Yay. On Monday. I don't know if you realize this, but the first test is when? On the 5th. So next Wednesday is going to be review day for the test. Oh yeah. You signed up. All right. Now I'm hoping this is just something we kind of forgot, that nobody here has not ever been taught this, but a fractional power will cut things down multiplicatively. Guys, it's like a 1/3 power is a cube root, because it's going to cut it into thirds. That's exactly what a root does. It cuts it into parts. Guys, so how do I rewrite this? The bottom is the root. It's a cube root. The top is a power. So it'll be the cube root of 64. I could put the square inside, but screw that. I don't want to do 64 squared. Because the cube root of 64 is 4. Square root of 64 is 8. Cube root of 64 is 4. And then squared, 16. True, but this I could do by hand. Smaller numbers. So how we doing so far? Is that all right? So if I had a 5/7 power, that'd be the 7th root of whatever to the 5th power. Yeah.
I can't put the 2 inside the root.
You could, definitely. That's what you're saying. It's got to come out the same way. Real quick, it's because this is the same as this. Because what do you do with these? Multiply them as this. And of course, does it matter what order it's in if I multiply? No, that's the same thing. So you can put the 2 on the inside or the 2 on the outside. So I normally put it on the outside because the inside then is easier to do. This one, you have to do order operations. You got to do this cube first. Right, cube that guy first. Exponents before multiplication, and now you multiply. When you multiply, you That's right. Add the powers. You should get that.
Where did that X2?
Oh.
Yeah, where's the X2
I
from?
put the 2 in the wrong place. So it'll be
X7. Wi-Fi.
You guys are funny. All right. So don't freak out if I put the 2 in the wrong place. Just tell me. You're all like, what did I do? Here's the big one, 2C. All right, let me do a couple things first. I'm going to reduce the fraction, and all the negative powers are going to flip. All right, so 6 over 15 becomes 2 over 5. 12 x's go down. There's 3 there already, so now I got 15. 8 y's go up. There's 3 there already, so now I got 11 up there. 5 z's go down. 4 z's go up. 4 cancel. 1's left on the bottom. That's all to the negative third power. Negative third power tells me to do 2 things. It says flip and cube. So I'm just going to do both. 5 cubed is 125. It's going to go up.